Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Boss. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I am here to take care of the Aquarians. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Aquarius as a sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Let's get into it. Let's see what y'all need to surrender for the rest of June, Aquarius. Let's get 2 cards for Aquarius, please. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. I don't know why I was just seeing somebody like trying to get their point across. So I feel like in June, maybe some of y'all are really trying to explain something to somebody and they're just not getting it. That's kind of the thing that I'm seeing in my head. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What does Aquarius need to surrender for June? Surrender to success. Okay, you guys have had that card before. You and Leo get that card the most. Surrender to your full power. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is good. This is a good start right here. And this is like the Leo card for me, too. So you could have Aquarius and Leo placements giving you that duality because that's your opposite sign. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. All right. So I feel like y'all were in hermit mode for May, a lot of May, and even the first little bit of June. But you're ready. You're ready to experience a lot of success. I've been saying that for Aquarius. Last month when I did like some predictions on Twitter, I was saying that y'all are likely to get an overflow of money from something that you've been sitting on, thinking about, preparing for, about to do. And then you have surrender to your full power. And these 2 cards haven't come out in a while for anyone. So this is awesome that it's coming out for you. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So where have you been playing it small in your life, Aquarius? Where do you need to be more bold? Where do you need to step into your masculine energy and start taking action? Taking action will attract the success that you're looking for. All right, so let's look at some signs that you'll be receiving from your angels with my signs of, what's this called? Signs from Spirit. Signs that Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus might be receiving. Signs to look out for the rest of June. I feel like this reading is going to be good. I don't know why. All right, Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What signs should Aquarius be looking out for from their angels? Umbrella, shelter. You can stand under my umbrella. Oh, wait a minute. There's too many cards. One more card for Aquarius. Dominance. Yep. I think when I did Leo's extended reading, they had these exact 2 same cards. So I don't know what it is with y'all, you and Leo, but all right, maybe you need to channel your inner Leo, because with it being your opposite sign, there are qualities that they have that complement you. So think about that. So for umbrella, this is the first symbol or sign you should be looking out for. And some of you could be trying to find somewhere where you fit in, trying to find a safe space, like some type of shelter. Or maybe you want to work with people in a shelter, or you want to be a shelter. Some of you want to start some type of program or organization, or you're just looking for a place to call your own. Okay, so think about that with the umbrella, or you need more shelter from something. And then dominance. Okay, dominance. We got it right here. We got it right here. Surrender to your full power. You need to be in an environment where you can assert your dominance, where you can take charge. Okay, or in June, it is time to start getting out of, if you've been in any type of passive energies, you need to get out of that and see where you can be more dominant. All right, so let's get into it, Aquarius. If you haven't been watching, I have been doing new types of spreads. So first card, overall energy, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, giving and receiving. Nice. Your biggest challenge or your biggest blockage. Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, and the solution to that for Aquarius in June. The solution to that obstacle The Knight of Wands. There you go. What's hidden and what will be revealed? Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. We're going to have to look more into that. Ace of Cups in reverse. All right. And the overall advice for Aquarius. Ten of Swords. Death card in reverse. Okay, here we go. Let's check this out. So the overall energy for you right now, Aquarius, for June is the Six of Pentacles. Some of you are interested in doing some type of charity work, or you have been doing charity work, or you're just thinking about where you can give more. That's what I'm feeling like. I feel like this is you right here in the middle. You've been giving a little bit over here, especially if you're interested in like the Black Lives Matter movement and things like that, or you've just been trying to use your voice, be an activist of some kind for some of you, or you've just been giving a little bit to other people, or you're in this energy of wanting to exchange is what I'm feeling like here with the Six of Pentacles. So you're giving, you know, you're giving, but you are also expecting to receive, which is normal. Okay, so you want things to be even, you want things to be balanced. Whether this is like, okay, I'm giving to you, I'm giving you my time, giving my energy, you know, in exchange for your time and your energy. Okay, that's the overall energy I'm feeling here with the Six of Pentacles. But I do feel like for many of you, you are starting to try to give more of yourself, or give more of something that you haven't been giving in the past. But you also, you expect reciprocity. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse for your biggest obstacle or your biggest challenge. This might be you, you could be suppressing your inner child, suppressing your inner child a little bit, or you're kind of having some issues when it comes to expressing emotions here. But I want to clarify that. Why is the Page of Cups in reverse here for Aquarius? Ace of Cups. Okay, for your biggest obstacle, your biggest challenge. Okay, I feel like this has to do with, ooh, hold on. I don't know what that was that flew out. I feel like this has to do with you guys. Yeah, you've been holding back. You've been holding back, expressing your emotions here. Or, geez, the cards are flying. Okay, Aquarius. All right, so you have here the Page of Cups was clarified by, who had the Page of Swords in reverse? Who did I just do like yesterday? The last sign that I just did. Who was that? I can't remember, but they had the pages. Oh, Cancer. You could have Cancer placements. Page of Swords in reverse. So the Page of Cups in reverse was clarified first by the Ace of Cups upright. So I do feel like some of you are having trouble expressing emotion, or this could be some type of compassion towards yourself, because you have at the end here for what's going to be revealed to you, Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like maybe you haven't even known, or you didn't even realize how much you were holding back. I just saw a spider. That's a huge spider. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm just trying to stay focused. Okay, sorry. Anywho, so you have the Page of Cups in reverse, and you have that clarified by the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like you're having issues with expressing your emotion, or you're not going to realize how much emotion that you were actually holding back. Whether this is like expressing your feelings, expressing your happiness, your long-term happiness. I just feel like you haven't been articulating something here for your biggest blockage or your biggest challenge. So your biggest obstacle or challenge, this could be either way. So for some of you, it's like maybe you have been oversharing, or you have been expressing a lot and you don't know how to hold that back. But for many of you, I just feel like this is you feel like you don't want to get too excited for something, or you're suppressing your happiness, or you're trying to minimize or hold back something that makes you very happy. Ten of Cups and the Fool card. So it's like you want to express yourself. The Fool card is also an Aquarius card. You want to express yourself however you want to express yourself, but for some reason you don't feel comfortable doing that, or that's your biggest challenge, is figuring out how you want to express yourself. So Cancer's was how they wanted to articulate this, but this might be how you just want to show up, how you want to express your happiness, how you want to express your love. Because for you, it might be different than what other people might find is normal expression. So maybe you express differently than other people, and they're like, why can't you just express like this? Or why can't you just open up? And so I feel like that's your biggest challenge. However, the solution to that challenge for you guys is the Knight of Wands. So this is the solution, which means that you have to, the spider's back. Hold on, you guys. Let me take it. Let me take it outside or something. Hold on. I have no idea where that spider went. But anyway, I'm sorry, Aquarius. I'm sorry for getting distracted. It's hard when it's just like this, like blah, blah, blah. Okay, but anyway, spiders are symbolism, spiritual meanings. But anyway, your solution, Knight of Wands, your get up and go mentality. So maybe you need to find that again. The solution is to not get so caught up in, all right, how am I going to express myself? Or if I have to hold back the way I express myself, just be passionate, just go for it. Okay, just jump in and take a risk. That's what I feel like the best course of action is to just go. Just go. Okay, and then you have the Seven of Swords. Sorry, my shoe fell off. The Seven of Swords in reverse for what is going to be revealed to you. So I clarified that just a second ago. You have the Seven of Swords with the Four of Pentacles, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and then the Six of Swords in reverse. So with these cards, I feel like what's going to be revealed to you is where you've been resistant, or where you've been holding yourself back for whatever reason. Maybe you've been holding on to what's comfortable. There's some type of self-deception here. Okay, you were built for more, Aquarius. You were built for more. You were built to shine differently. Aquarius is ruled, well, one of the ruling planets are Uranus, or Uranus, however you want to say it, which is, how do you pronounce this word? Spontaneity, your spontaneous energy and unpredictability. And that's who you are. For some of you, that is a big part of you. And so you have been worried about, okay, like if I do this differently, how are people going to look at me? Or are people going to understand me? I feel like people don't understand me. But I do feel like there's been some self-deception when it comes to where you've been resisting change or resisting letting go. And I'll tell you more about that because I see it right here in your advice spread as well. So you've been having a hard time mentally changing course of action with the Six of Swords in reverse. I feel like some of you just want to keep going back to what's comfortable. Whether this is like, okay, a way you used to do things. You're having issues with transition. Even if you're in a new place, maybe you've moved from one place to another, and you're still having this mindset of like where you used to be, like, I don't know if I'm ready to take on more. I don't know if I'm ready to adjust my lifestyle. I don't know. Okay, and for some of you, you don't have to do this alone. With the Lover's card upright, maybe you've been denying yourself about a person or a connection that is really good for you, or somebody who really is compatible with you, or somebody that you feel in your heart, but you've kind of been rejecting that. For some of you, Aquarius, I feel like you might be rejecting your own happiness, and this could be for a multitude of reasons. But what's revealed to you with the Ace of Cups in reverse overall, like I said, is where you have been holding back your emotions, your creativity, your expression, your compassion, where it's needed the most. Okay, so you're going to be like, wow, I really have been holding back. I've been holding myself back from being whoever I want to be, from doing what I want to do because of whatever, because how other people might feel, because it's different. That's what I feel overall for you, Aquarius, is the energy. And then for your overall advice is the Death card in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Two majors here, Scorpio energy and then fixed energy, the Wheel of Fortune. I was like, wait, is that what it's called? The Wheel of Fortune. Fixed energy, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. So your advice is not to be resistant to what's changing, because, you know, Aquarius is a fixed sign, which means that you like consistency in the way that you probably think, or the way that you think about doing things. You like it to be stable. Okay. But something has ended. A cycle has ended where things are not the same anymore, or you are ready for the next level in your life. You are ready to do things differently than you did before. And that does not mean that it's wrong or progress was lost from the way you used to handle it, or the way you used to receive information or express information. Not at all. But don't get stuck, you know, in what used to be. Okay, it's time to look at the new things. Look at, you know, maybe you're changing in some way. You're like, wow, I don't know where this this new way of me wanting to express emotion has come from, why I feel like I want to execute plans differently, why I feel like I want to be whatever. But this is that energy right here with the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, is keep going, go with it, whatever it is that is changing in your life. Okay, and what's done is done. What's done is done. And whatever is new that you're thinking about that will make you happy, or whatever you feel like, okay, I want to express myself in some way, but I'm worried about X, Y, and Z. The more you battle with yourself in your mind about why you feel that way, or at what cost, you're not thinking big enough. You're playing it small. Okay, there's something that you really, really want to step into, or you really want to express or do, but you're resistant to changing, you know, shedding your old self. Okay, so that's what I feel. That's the overall message and advice for Aquarius. Okay, it's time to assert your dominance in a new way. All right, now let's look at love. I lost the spider, by the way, so I don't know where it went. I hope it's not on my foot. Okay. All right, Aquarius. I want to know in the comments, if this is for you, what is it that you're afraid of? Are you afraid of being rejected, or that people won't understand what you're doing? People are going to catch on. Some of the right people will catch on to whatever it is you're trying to do, or whatever you want to be. Okay. So let's do love. Single Aquarians, past, present, future, and Aquarians dealing with somebody. Single. The Lovers in reverse. Right now, the Death card in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Scattered, very scattered energy. And Aquarians who are dealing with someone. Past, present, and future, please. Past, Temperance. Could have been dealing with a Sagittarius. Present, Ace of Cups in reverse. Future, Nine of Swords. Oh, man. I see a lot of holding back emotions. Tell me about the Nine of Swords moving forward. This could be some regrets. Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if that was meant to come out in reverse, though. Okay. And let's see. What's the overall advice for Aquarius in regards to love? What's the overall advice for Aquarius in regards to love for June? Seven of Swords. Oh, jeez. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to reshuffle that because too many cards came out at once. Okay, so let's do that. Let's start here. Single Aquarians. Okay, so you have the Lovers in reverse for your past. You could have been dealing with a Gemini or a Sagittarius, because you have Gemini and Sagittarius in this spread. But yeah, you could have been dealing with a Gemini. But I feel like in the past, you and others, or you and your connections, just weren't on the same page, or you guys let a lot of things get in between you, or you just felt like, you could have felt like you didn't really want a relationship, or you didn't really need anybody to complete you. But I just feel like there was a lack of harmony in your relationships, or in a certain connection that you had here, or a disappointment, or something that separated you and somebody else. Okay, so this might have changed the way that you feel about love now, or the way that you navigate love at this time. Sorry, y'all. Let me take off my shoes. And yeah, so that's what I feel here with the Lovers in reverse. So you could have broken away from a Gemini or a soulmate connection, and that kind of just made you not really want to try again in love or in your relationships, because you're like, okay, that didn't work. So I'd rather just not feel that pain again or put myself through it again. That's the energy I feel with that. You have the Death card here, which is your current energy, Scorpio, but in reverse, again, just like you had in your general reading. So resistance. There is resistance to let go of an ending or to change emotionally. So maybe you are not wanting to let go of the past, or maybe you're not wanting to let go of anger, or let go of what happened, let go of how somebody treats you or treated you. But this is stunting your growth. Okay, whatever it is that you're holding on to very tightly energetically or emotionally, whatever emotion it is, if it's negative, or you're not wanting to really change. Because the thing is, like, you could feel like, all right, I changed after this relationship ended, or I changed from who I used to be, and I don't like that. But change is good. Change is growth. As long as you're not getting worse, changing for the better. So I feel like right now, single Aquarians, try not to be too resistant to what's changing in you or outside of you. Okay, just let it happen. The more you do that, the more at peace you're going to feel. And then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse for future singles. So I feel like your energy will be very scattered. Whether this is you or this is somebody else that you're connecting to, do be aware that with this energy, it's very like in and out, non-committal. It's very hit it and quit it. Okay. So keep in mind, like, to get grounded in what you want in romance. You know, if you just want something short, like a fling, something quick, make sure you make that known. Or if you want something serious, also make that known, because we sometimes attract whatever energy we're giving off. So if you're, you know, putting out there to people, oh yeah, I just want something lighthearted, then you are going to bring those people towards you. Okay, so those are for single Aquarians. Now, for those of you who are dealing with somebody, maybe a Sag, you have the Temperance in reverse, and Cancer had this card too for their first card. So in the past, it might have been that things were very balanced and even and emotionally stable. It wasn't like a wild ride, a wild roller coaster of any kind. It was just harmonious and nice and easygoing, or you felt like the universe put you and somebody together. But now you're in the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you could feel either that the love is unrequited now. This could either be you or them that's holding back expressing emotions, or you feel like you can't express yourself, or whenever you express yourself, you're shut down, or you can't be who you really are with this person, which is not good. Okay, and so I feel like that's going to lead to a lot of anxiety here. A lot of anxiety. So, well, I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, you have a lot of anxiety in regards to this, whether this is like somebody is not expressing emotions to you anymore, or you have to hold back, or you don't have a lot of, if there's some self-love issues, you don't know how to explain that to your partner. And so I do feel like this is going to bring you anxiety and worry in your relationship, in your connection. Okay, so if this is you with these holding back a lot, it is time to try and figure out how you really feel before you can explain that to your partner. Or it is time to have an honest conversation about, okay, I feel like I can't be myself, or I feel like I can't say certain things to you, or I feel like you never open up to me. And then if it doesn't change, well, maybe you don't need to be with this person. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, let's look at the advice for Aquarius now, because I had to reshuffle those cards, just went crazy. What's the advice overall, the love advice for Aquarius in June? Two of Swords. What's the overall Six of Swords? A lot of swords here. So I feel like what your issues are mental. A lot of the issues you're facing are mental. Because you have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I feel like it's best to keep moving forward. Okay, keep moving forward in your plans. If you feel like you can't execute certain plans with your partner, or you can't express yourself in a certain way, you have to try to be strategic about it. Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords as advice is advising you to use your logic, use your mental abilities to get yourself out of a situation. Okay, there's a better approach than the way that you're going about something right now when it comes to your love life. So trying to use strategy to get you to where you need to be. Okay, and I feel like there is a decision here that you need to sit on a little bit more when it comes to love before you move forward. But I also feel like with the Seven of Wands, firm boundaries are needed as well, and it is still necessary for you to stand your ground. Oops. What's in here? Oh, I got the cards mixed up. Okay. Oh boy. All right, Aquarius, let's see what else you got here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Final messages for love for Aquarius, please. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June. What's the final messages? Unavailable. Why is everybody getting this? The last two signs. Friendship. You could definitely be dealing with I think Cancer. Cancer and Aries both had this, so you could be dealing with either of those signs as well. Okay. Now let's see what else we got here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June. Calling in your soulmate. Reconciliation. Separation. Everybody's getting that as well. Okay. Codependency. Okay. So, Aquarius, or whoever's watching this, you have unavailable, which is the first card that's been coming out for each sign. Unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. But this doesn't have to be the person you're connecting to. This could also be you. Okay, so maybe you are not the most unavailable. This could be you or them. But you also have vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. So keep this in mind, Aquarius. I do feel like there is somebody that you're connecting to, because I saw a lot of holding back emotions, or you feel like you can't be vulnerable with somebody, whether whether this is something that you just think you can't do, or this is facts. But you have to really question those fears when you're like, oh, I can't open up. I got to shut down. I got to protect myself. You have to question those things and ask yourself, okay, is this really real? Can I really not be open with them? Or did I make this up in my head? Now, if they have proven to you that you can't be vulnerable with them and you can't open up to them, then that's a different story. Okay, and maybe you have to step back and say, all right, well, this isn't a connection I need in my life. But I do feel like for many of you, there is a person that, while you or them are unavailable for a relationship, you are able to tell them how you feel. You are able to open up to them on some level, like you have a connection here, or this is a friendship right now. This friendship is leading to more, and then you have here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. So I do feel like maybe right now is not the best time for you and this person to be together. For whatever reason, somebody's not available or not able to open up and express. It could be that somebody else is in something right now, but you have this friend that you really, really care for, and it could be that y'all are true loves, you know, but they're not available, or you're not available. And so that's why you guys are kind of in this separation right now. Or there's other things that you are dependent on, or they are dependent on with codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. But then you have reconciliation and calling in your soulmate. So I feel like for many of you, there is somebody from your past, could be, that was unavailable, but you guys are still friends, or you're still okay, or you will be friends again, because the love is true, or you guys are supposed to be together. And you can be very vulnerable with this person. You can be open with this person in ways that you can't with other people. And so you might realize that the reason why, you know, certain connections might have fallen apart in the past is because you were making yourself unavailable because you had a hard time being vulnerable. But overall, Aquarius, like I said in the beginning of the reading, what's going to be revealed to you is how much you've been keeping in that you need to express. And I do feel like you have somebody coming in or coming back towards you that you can be very open with this person, okay? If not, if you don't feel like you have anybody in your life that you can do that with, you can call somebody in like that. You have a soulmate out there that is willing to hear you out, willing to listen. But like I said, if you haven't tried to be vulnerable yet, then try. Okay, try to be vulnerable. Okay, try to open up. If you've already tried that and it didn't work with this person, stay open, because there is another that is coming in that will help you to be vulnerable, and you can, you know, open up to this person. All right. So that's all that I have for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in June. Very good reading overall, besides that spider. Well, yeah, you guys are going to be just fine. And step into your full power. Don't be afraid of what these other mother truckers are going to think. All right? I love you, Aquarius. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down in the comments down below. I'm going to finish the rest of this up on my Patreon. I am at Terrible Bronx on everything.